Good morning, student. Let us start our online chemistry class. First, we revise some concept from topic number 14 of 11th standard. So, organic compound can be classified on the basis of carbon skeleton. So, first class is acyclic or open chain compound, and second class is cyclic or closed chain compound. Acyclic open chain compound can be also known as aliphatic compound. Examples are propane, N-propyl alcohol, isobutane. So here the ends are open. Then the second class is cyclic compound. Again, cyclic compound can be classified into two types. What is cyclic compound? The compounds which contain only cycle or ring structure, ending carbons are linked together. So different examples are there. First type of that is homocyclic or carbocyclic. In that only carbon atoms are present in your carbon skeleton in that ring structure. Okay. So cyclohexene and benzene, both these are carbocyclic. But what is the difference between them? So cyclohexene, there is a only one double bond and remaining are single, so it is not aromatic in nature, while benzene there is a alternate single and double bond, so it is aromatic. So again carbocyclic can be classified into two types, one non aromatic cyclohexene and another is aromatic benzene. Then cyclic compound can be further classified into heterocyclic. This carbocyclic or homocyclic example is benzene and cyclohexene. Then heterocyclic means those compounds which contain at least one atom different than carbon in their ring structure. So examples are given here, B, C, E structure. So in that structure again it is classified into two types, aromatic and non-aromatic. So pyrrole is aromatic in nature, piperidine and cyclopentane are non-aromatic. So what is aromatic, non-aromatic? So the compounds which contain 4n plus 2 pi electron having cyclic planar structure, that is aromatic, and those compounds which does not contain such a structure, they are non-aromatic in nature. So here some examples are there, alicyclic compounds and carbocyclic compounds. So you can revise it, check it. Now so here we'll discuss this classification based on the structure. Now second classification is based on the functional group. So what is your functional group? A part of organic molecule which undergo change as a result of reaction, or it is a atom or group of atom which gives specific property, either chemical or physical, to that compound or a class, that is called as functional group. So every class has different functional group. Let us see some functional group in organic compound. So X is the functional group of halide, Cn is the functional group of cyanide, Nc is the functional group of isocyanide, nitro compound has NO2 functional group, alcohol has OH, phenol has AROH, primary amine has NH2, secondary amine has NH dash NH dash, tertiary amine has dash N, ether has dash C dash O dash C, aldehyde has CHO, ketone has C double bond O, carboxylic has COH, ester has COO, amide has C double bond O NH2, secondary amide is dash CO dash NH dash, tertiary amine has C double bond O dash N, Acid anhydride has dash CO dash O dash CO. Acyl chloride is dash COCl. Sulfonic acid is dash S double bond O dash OH. Alkene has carbon carbon double bond. Alkyne has carbon carbon triple bond. Alkane has no functional group, but we can say that there is a carbon carbon single bond, and some examples are in front of that. You can check it and revise. Now next thing is the that you have to remember is type of carbon atom. So primary carbon is the carbon which is bonded to only one another carbon. So example is ethane carbon. So each carbon in ethane is bonded with only one carbon, while the carbon which is bonded to two another carbon is called as secondary carbon. So here middle carbon in propane is a secondary carbon, that is CH2 carbon, while CH3 carbon are primary because it is attached to only one carbon. In case of tertiary carbon, it is bonded to three other carbon. So in that structure isobutane, the CH carbon is attached to 3 CH3 groups. So it is a tertiary carbon, and each CH3 group is attached to only one carbon, that is CH. So they are primary. Then quaternary carbon, the carbon which is attached to 4 another carbon, they are quaternary. So here C mentioned in neopentane is the quaternary carbon, and each CH3 carbon is a primary carbon. Now we have to discuss the next part of our revision is nomenclature of organic compound. So you can write the name of organic compound on the basis of common name system and IUPAC. First we check the common name system. So for that purpose you must familiar with the first four members of your alkane. So CH3 is methane, CH3 is ethane, then CH3 CH2 CH3 is propane, then next is CH3 CH2 twice CH3 butane, then CH3 dash CH2 thrice CH3 pentane, CH3 CH2 four times CH3 hexane. So in this way at least you must familiar with the first 10 members. So if we check the general representation of alkane, it is CnH2n plus 2. If we write n is equal to 1 to 10, we can write first 10 members. So molecular formula is mentioned, condensed formula is mentioned, and their IUPAC names are mentioned. So while writing the name, we must familiar with the first 10 members, and you must familiar with the alkyl groups. So if we write n is equal to 1 in CnH2n plus 2, the first formula is CH4 and name is methane. Now what is alkyl group? An alkyl group may be a straight or branch chain. A straight chain alkyl group is generated by removing one hydrogen atom from terminal carbon, that means ending carbon of the alkane molecule, and is named by replacing the word ANE by YL. So your alkane become alkyl group. So here some alkyl groups are in front of you. So CH4, if you replace one hydrogen, then group is CH3, and replace the word ANE by YL. So methane become methyl, then ethane become ethyl. So one hydrogen is less from your alkane molecular formula, then propane gives propyl, butane gives butyl, so and decane gives decyl. but these are only that alkyl groups which are obtained by replacing the hydrogen from ending carbon. So they are N carbon, N alkyl group. So N methyl, N ethyl and N propyl, N butyl are mentioned on your screen. How will you write the a branch chain alkyl group? That we have to check. It is obtained by removing the hydrogen from any one carbon which is non-ending or non-terminal carbon of an alkane. So let us see the group. So all are familiar with the propane. It is CH3, CH2, CH3. So if we replace the or if we remove the hydrogen from middle carbon, then that group is called as CH3, CH dash, CH3. It is isopropyl. Okay. Then if what is isobutane? It is CH3, CH, CH3, CH3. So when one methyl group is present on the second carbon of the chain, that compound is called as iso. Okay. If we remove the hydrogen from any CH3 carbon, then that group is called as isobutyl, because here that iso condition is maintained, second carbon contain CH3 group. While if we remove the hydrogen from secondary type of carbon, then that group is called as secondary butyl. So let us check the middle carbon which is non-terminal is a secondary carbon. So it is a secondary, and if you replace the hydrogen from that group, the compound is called as secondary butyl. Then if we remove the hydrogen from tertiary carbon, then it is tertiary butyl. So what is your compound? CH3 thrice CH. It is tertiary. It is isobutane. If you remove the hydrogen from that carbon number 2 of the chain, then your group becomes CH3 thrice C. So group is tertiary butyl. You must familiar with these groups, and then you can write the IUPAC names. So here proper numbering is there, how to write the proper numbering and how to not writing the improper numbering in your compound while writing their IUPAC name. So you have to give the preference to functional group first. So proper numbering is from right hand side in first compound, and in second compound you have to start the numbering from left side, because here triple bond is present on first carbon. So here some prefixes are mentioned in your compound and their IUPAC names. So write down these names, these structures in your compound, and identify the prefix and IUPAC name, and tell me in the next lecture if you have doubt. So here one more thing that you have to check. So prefixes and suffixes. While writing the IUPAC name, you must familiar with this prefix and suffix. While writing the names of that compound which contain more than one functional group in your compound, then we require this table. Those compound which has first priority you have to write their suffix word, and those group have higher priority, you have to write the suffix word for that. So here is the order: COH, SO3H, COR, CO, Cl, CONH2, CN, CHO, C double bond O, OH, NH2, carbon carbon double bond, carbon carbon triple bond. In this way you have to write the order, and you have to give the preference in decreasing order. So suffix are used previous group, and prefix are used for later groups. Okay, so here we stop our online revision, and in next section you have to check the your topic from your 12th standard.